Hey everybody, welcome back to Sports Class with Mr. Finn. Today we are going to look at a different sport than we have looked at. We've looked at a lot of sports, but one today that I was noticing was tennis. I have an app on my phone that tells me scores and things for some of my favorite teams and different sports and whatever else. And I noticed today that there was a tennis tournament, not a major tennis tournament, but it got me to thinking. I don't really know that much about tennis. I wonder if you do as well. And so I thought tennis would be our topic today, and that's really just how it came to me. But the topic that I want to look at is tennis players. All right? And so the question is this. Who, question mark, is the best tennis player ever? Question mark again. Who, question mark, is the greatest tennis player of all time? I do know a little bit about tennis, and so I do have some ideas about who people think or who I would think is the best tennis player of all time. But this is a topic that will get you more acquainted. You'll get to know tennis a little bit more by looking and seeing what are people saying. Who do people think is the best tennis player of all time? So you could look in to your search and just say, who's the best tennis player of all time, and see what comes up. And again, I do not want you taking an exact article and telling me, but I want you to, in your own words, explain what that article is saying. So again, in your own words, you are going to summarize what that article says. So tell me, what are their points? What do they think, and why do they think this guy is the best tennis player of all time? You only got to do one tennis player. And in this summary, again, we'll keep it 1/2 page. You are telling me what you find. Who do people think is the best tennis? Tennis is our sport, right here. Tennis player of all time. That is what I am looking for, and I'm curious to see what you find out about tennis, because again, it's a sport that is popular. It's popular around the world, but we don't do a lot of it here. I haven't, at least, so maybe you do, and you can tell me about tennis. Maybe you really are a tennis fan. That would be great. If not, you can go online. You can look and find who people think is the best tennis player of all time. But again, make sure you get that to me today for participation and attendance purposes, and I will see you next class.